Ice Cake got a new song called Fed Up with Rocky Fresh, who was an artist that I am and was a huge fan of in high school when he dropped his project called Electric Highway. He was signed to MMG with Rick Ross. And super excited for that. That's coming out this month. Finishing that up. Got a couple sessions this week, which I'm super stoked about. 2 with Bungalow. I think I'm going to do Kabbalah 2 as well. I would say it's been life-changing. It's been resonating a lot. And I'm very grateful. Saw a really dope play this past week. Neil Diamond. It was like about his life. Inspiring. Teared up too. What else? Yeah, my phone. That was last week, but basically I got a new phone because my phone fell in the water. I was paddleboarding on the 4th of July and got water damage. And I was fed up with AT&T, so I switched to Verizon. But this one is too big, so I think I'm going to go back tomorrow. It's 2 a.m. and I got an appointment tomorrow. For my ear, because I had an ear infection recently. Just updating you, I guess. But, yeah, I think, like, at large, just dialing in. Clean Cody tonight. He's a good boy. He's a clean boy. More little piece. I think at large, like, dialing in my schedule, morning and evening routine, I think is key. I'm grateful for my job and income. I'm also going to probably start taking some singing lessons. I don't know if you relate to this, but I feel like, we have 24 hours in the day, but you're sleeping for a chunk of it, and you're miscellaneousing for a chunk of it, whether it's showering or going to the bathroom or eating, working for a chunk of it, commuting for a chunk of it. And so just trying to figure out how to really optimize and get into flow, optimize the time, and not just have like periods of time, because you could have 2 a.m. to 8 a.m., but then it's like in a sustainable way that's not going to fuck the next day up, and also in a way that is high energy. I think that can be tricky, also hitting the gym, also walking the dog. There's just different, there's only so much time in the day. And so I think like that part can get frustrating, especially when I feel like the time that I have to get shit done is just like when I'm exhausted, and then I feel guilty for not getting shit done sometimes. So, but I'm grateful, and I think also like it's important to be reflecting, and psychoanalyzing and stuff, because then you can make a decision and make a change. So, okay, I'm tired, but I'm gonna get something done anyway or whatever. So that's gonna be where we're leaving off for this one. I'm supposed to do a shoot later this month for some videos, which I'm really excited for. I think I've just been putting that off. And then I also won Hard Summer tickets from my apartment complex, so that's super sick. Although, TBH, I might try to sell them. It's like a dance music festival. And I would go, Kate performing, but I feel like I could use the money, for investing in my music or singing lessons, guitar lessons, some shit. So I reached out to two vocal coaches. So we'll see. But that's the thing too, like everything is expensive in music, and I know it's possible, you know, if you're getting hundreds of thousands or millions of streams, to be paying, you know, it's an investment and then you pay it off, so to speak, or you recoup your investment or whatever. But I just am not at that position yet. And so after having put out 60 whatever plus songs, it's like the idea of paying $300-400 for mixing, you know, paying for a photo shoot, for video, like cover art, for promotion, for PR, whatever, like, you know, it's like you kind of got to work with what you got. And there's beauty in that. So that's where we're at. Continue posting some short form. Tomorrow I got this appointment for a doctor to then get a fucking recommendation for an ear doctor because I want to clear out my ears because my ears are important. And want to continue practicing the instruments, piano and guitar, singing, writing, producing, everything. So it's just, it can get tricky, you know, when you work 4 days a week or so, and then you got other obligations and shit that fills up your day, and you know, it's tricky for me. I feel like it's a whole kind of unrelated thing. Maybe that's an unrelated thing, and I won't go into that, but just the idea, I guess I'll touch on it, of, you know, even this idea of like social connection. And I'm so grateful that I work in a way, I'm not talking about my money making job when I say work in this context, but like I work in a way that like I get a lot of that itch scratched. I can connect deeply to people I collaborate with and build dope relationships with certain people. I'm not going to connect deeply with everyone and build that with everyone, but I'm just super grateful for the people that I do have in my life. And I don't know, man. I went to HustleCon like right around the time I graduated high school, so like 18, 19, 20 maybe. And I just remember Casey Neistat and Tom Bilyeu being like, sacrifice your 20s, sacrifice your 20s. And I think that, you know, what are we in July? I turned 28 in November, like, I wouldn't have done it any other way. I don't feel like I missed out on anything. And yet I still feel like the focus and the priority of my 20s was and is and has been music and figuring out how to make this a career and how to work for myself and attain that goal of creative and financial freedom. And, you know, they say it takes fucking 10 years, you know? It's like, yeah, I've been writing songs since 14, whatever. I started around 16, 17. Really, like, you know, I'm 27. Like, maybe you could say going hard in college, I guess. But, and obviously there's times where you take a week off or whatever. But, like, there's nothing else, you know? It's really when I ask myself, like, what's the alternative? There isn't one. I worked at the greatest restaurant in the world at one point. It was cool, but it's like, nah, that's not why I'm here. And I don't know. It can be fucking hard too, because you're like, bro, like, comparing. I think that's a huge thing too. Is just like, bro, you never know what other people got going on, and so not judging them, not making assumptions, not envying them, you know, but instead focusing on all the things you got, bro, because that's freaking massive. So that's everything. What you appreciates. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you watch this one, I wanted to just show up. I didn't even really have much to say this time. I missed last week's too because of my phone, so I might shit out another one of these. But I appreciate you tuning in and or just showing up to document with me. He's a good boy. Yeah. You're the best dog in the world. You're the best dog in the world. He's a good boy. He got clean today. Yeah, we'll give you a bath. Yeah, I never do. All right. Till next time. Peace.